I've remembered something else that I wanted to talk to you about. So, I actually I have the equipment and the skills to be able to do some better videos than these raw footage, just chit-chat videos, and I would love to be able to produce, you know, some wide angles so you can actually see me doing the work, and, you know, speed it all up, put some funky music to it, all that sort of jazz. At the moment, my laptop's playing up. It's not playing up, it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's one of the first original MacBook Airs. It's when the Apple first went from movable hard drives to flash drives. So it's only got a small flash drive in. I just looked it up, and this laptop, I got it in, I think, 2012. So it's, you know, it's 8 years old and it's working great. It's a fabulous machine. It just has no hard drive space. So I'm constantly having to remove stuff off my hard drive and throw it on external hard drives. And then in order to be able to do the latest Mac update, and each time I pick up that laptop, it's like 24 hours worth of fanning about. And it works exactly how it's supposed to work. It's just that crappy small little hard drive in it makes everything really frustrating. And I also need to change my domain name host. I've been very kindly being hosted by my ex-husband for the last 4 years, but due to circumstances and beyond his control, he can no longer host me. So I need to get a new web host provider and set up a new WordPress account or system and set all that up. And honestly, I just don't have the inclination to spend hours and hours on a computer. I haven't had to do that for nearly 5 years now. I'm kind of over the whole IT thing. But I know it needs to be done. But while we've got this nice weather, you know, I'm wanting to work outside, you know, do actual stuff, go horse riding, just enjoy life. So I do have these plans, I do have these ideas of things I want to do, and I really like to provide you some with a little bit more interesting content than just, look, here's what I've done. I want, you know, and I really like the idea of, because anybody who knows me knows I dance all the time, so it's a case of, you know, like, I think it'd be really rather entertaining to sort of like see me dancing around a piece of wood, or whatever chore it is I'm doing, all sped up and, you know, being a bit crazy. I think that's going to be kind of funny. But I'm just not there yet. So I'm doing everything, all my uploads and everything right now straight off my iPhone. I'm, you know, because I can't move video files from my phone to my computer back to, you know, my computer is connected to my landlady's Wi-Fi, and I'm quite far away, so the signal's not great. And yes, I could go over to the house and do it there, but I don't like to be in their face unless I have to be. You know, there's occasions when I do, but if I don't, I'd rather suck up the slow speed. So everything just takes longer than necessary, and you've got to remember, I'm used to when I lived in a house, I had a fibre line, which nobody has at a private residence, certainly not a private residence in the middle of the countryside. So even just like Verizon speeds is kind of slow for me. But I'm adapting, I'm learning, you know, make do, and, you know, it's good, it's all good. So that's the plan with this sort of like YouTube channel, is that I really want to go through the entire process. Hopefully I'll be able to share something, and just, you know, for other people like myself that want to do this, to want to buy some land, to transition from living on the road, travelling. I know I haven't travelled in 18 months, 2 years, but before that I was travelling heavily, to making home, making community, making a base. Eventually I'd like to start travelling again, but I want to be able to, while I still have the funds, do the base, and then, you know, I'll go out and earn some money if I want to go and have an adventure. So that's why I'm doing these videos, is to share the process, to share what I'm doing, there'll be times when I'm having an absolute fucking meltdown, that I'll be stomping my feet and having a little pissy fit because there's nobody here to help and I'm doing it all on my fucking self, and I'll get upset, and I want to share that too. I want it to be as human as possible, without being dramatic. I don't know, that's a fine line to cross, isn't it? But, you know, keep aware of it and see how it goes. So, yeah, oh yeah, and the other reason to do this is all my family's overseas, or like the nearest family I have in America is up in Maine, or Illinois, or Nebraska. Do you know what I mean? I don't have any family, you know, most of my family's 4,000 miles away. So this is a way of them being able to see my life without me forcing it down their throat in the family WhatsApp chat, because it'll get really tedious if I was uploading these videos constantly to them. They'd be bored shitless, they wouldn't watch it, and they'd be really polite about it and go, oh, that's nice. So this way, by throwing it all up on YouTube, they can decide whether they want to watch it or not, and I don't have to worry about it. You know, it's just like, it's there. If you're interested, you'll watch. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. You know, I've got 3 grown brothers and sisters. They've got their own lives. They don't, you know, like, I have one little brother who's, you know, he's just opened a new restaurant and he's dealing with all that. The other one works full time and is also doing construction project on his own home. The sister, she's got 2 boys and is running a farm. She's running her husband's mechanical business, the paperwork side of things. She's working her bollocks off too. So they don't, you know, they don't have time to sit and watch me waffle for hours on end. I mean, fuck that shit. So, you know, these are sort of like my motivations currently for doing the YouTube channel. So if there's any female homesteaders out there, or people who are wanting to do this sort of thing, you know, you've got any questions, please just, you know, leave a message in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I don't know. Let me know what you want to know. I'm here to answer any questions you have. Not that I'll necessarily know the answer, but, you know, I'll give it a go. So, yeah, that's that. I'm going to sum that up. This board I should be able to move it now. So I'm going to move that inside, drive over to the hardware store, get my bits and bobs, and I think I really need a shower. Really need a shower before, you know, and potentially meeting a new person. So, okay, speak to you later. Bye.